Senate today blocked the January 6th commission. They were going to hold a hearing in Congress about what went wrong. Why did this happen? Why did people attack the Congress? Why did people go in and ransack and steal, threaten congressmen, set up guillotines outside, and demanded Mike Pence, our vice president, come out? People wanted to behead him and kill him.
Insane.
Why were the police not ready for this? Why was our Congress not ready for this? All after a free and fair election that elected Joe Biden. It was January 6th was the day that the Electoral College was going to be voted on by the Congress. It's ceremonial. It's not like you're not going to vote it. It's a ceremonial thing. It's something that we've done in our republic and our democracy for 200 years. And all of a sudden people said, well, if we block this vote, then Biden doesn't become president because he stole the election, blah, 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 blah. It's a ceremonial vote. The election happened on November, first Tuesday of November. Biden won. Why did all of this happen? We kind of know why.
We talked about that. We kind of know
why. Pumpkin said, I will not accept losing. He thought perhaps he would be able to end our democracy and stay in power, despite the fact that he lost a free and fair election. He thought that if he can get enough people to believe that the election was stolen from him, perhaps he would be able to stay in power. There was hundreds and hundreds of lawsuits contesting the election. There has been no facts presented to any judge anywhere in the United States, in all of the various states, in all of the various federal courts, that says that anything other than a free and fair election happens. As a matter of fact, all of these lawsuits, hundreds and hundreds of them, were never materialized into anything. It was just a press release. Okay, they were all dismissed and thrown out. There is not any serious poll watchers or any serious election lawyers who believe the election was stolen from Donald Trump. Almost every Republican in Congress believes Joe Biden won, but they're not going to tell Donald Trump that. So they were going to have a commission so that this doesn't happen again, so that our politicians who get voted out of office leave office, so that our police and the people who are protecting our congressmen, our duly elected legislators in Congress, are prepared for any eventuality, so that January 6th doesn't happen again. Somebody, our president of the United States, tried to overthrow the U.S. government. So the House of Representatives passed a bill to have this hearing, similar to the 9/11 hearings. Nobody should come to America, hijack planes, crash them into buildings, and terrorize us. They had a commission about that. And so they need a commission about this as well. So the truth will come out, and we can fix the problem so it doesn't happen again. It passed the House of Representatives by more than 35 Republicans voted for it, as well as all the Democrats. It needed 60 votes out of 100 senators in the Senate to pass. It did not pass today. 54 senators voted in favor and 35 voted against. That's 89 senators, yo, if you do the math. And right. I'm sure, Vanessa, you're saying, wait a second, what the hell happened to the other 11? Did they?
Yeah, where'd the rest?
Where'd they go?
Where's everybody at?
Yeah, where are they at? You know where they at? Those 11? They're at the chicken farm. Because they were too chicken to come to Washington to vote.
And that's fact.
Wow.
That is a fact.
Wait, so they didn't have to vote?
If you're not in Washington, you don't vote. That's how it works. So they went to the chicken farm for Memorial Day weekend. They knew this very important vote was going to happen. They knew that this is extraordinarily important. So what did they do? They booked a one-way ticket to the chicken farm. That's my chicken voice. It's Fri-Yay.
Pretty good.
Thank you. So they went to the chicken farm. They didn't vote at all. 35 Republicans voted against this. I think 6 or 7 maybe Republicans voted in favor. I forgot. 6 or 7 perhaps. So they need 60 votes, 6 of them. There they are. Okay. Our regular people who generally vote. Murkowski from Alaska. Collins from Maine. There's our former Republican presidential candidate, Mitt Romney. A few other normal Republicans. 35 voted against. They said, we don't want to know what happened.
Like what?
Okay. Do you want to know why they don't want to know what happened? At least they weren't chicken. You got to respect. You got to respect at least those 35 who put their name. Disagree. They voted against America. They voted against democracy, but they're not on a chicken farm.
Right.
And they voted against for 2 reasons, and 2 reasons only. One reason is if you're a Republican, you don't upset a pumpkin. Because if you upset a pumpkin, bad things happen to you.
Exactly.
Ghoulish things happen to you. It's like the night before Halloween.
Do you feel like some thugs like visit them at night, like at their house? Like, hey.
No. But what happens is that Trump will start rallying the troops, the Republican faithful, against particular legislators that do not favor Donald Trump. So if you want a career in Congress as a Republican at this moment in time in America, you don't go against Donald. You don't go against Pumpkin. The other reason that 35 people voted against this is because they all know the truth. They know Donald Trump caused this. They know he did this as a Republican. They know that when the truth comes out, that many Republicans who watch Fox News, who watch some of the other right-wing newscasts, will feel duped, stupid, foolish, idiotic, dumb, you name it. And they're going to say, I can't believe I followed this guy. I can't believe that I listened to him. I'm really angry at the Republicans. So what would happen? Let me just finish. So what would happen in 2022? They're not going to get their base to come out and vote for them because the base is going to see that they were fooled. And the moderate Republicans who voted for Biden would continue to vote Democrat. So politically, it's not good for them. So why have this commission? That's what happened, Yo-Yo. I'll let you talk and Vanessa talk now.
My question is just, how is this legal? Like, we know that the law was broken. We know that we should be investigating it because, this could always happen. We all know that these Republicans are doing it just to save their self. I thought law was supposed to help people. Well, I thought it was supposed to protect us. So the
people who actually did the insurrection and attacked the Congress, many of them got arrested, if not most of them, and they're facing criminal charges. This is not about the law. This is about protecting America. This is about our duly elected officials protecting our institutions and protecting our democracy. So this is not law. This is about protecting the Constitution of the United States of America. And if anyone's going to protect the Constitution of the United States of America, you would think it would be our Congress, our president.
Yeah.
They're not doing it.
For their own selfish reasons, though.
Correct.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't think that's not fair.
Yo-Yo, my dear friend.
Life is fair.
Thank you very much, Vanessa. Nobody ever said life is fair.
It's wild.
Okay. What I have learned in my
Earth is ghetto.
What I have learned in my 52 years of life is most people, but not everybody, but most people are just going to do whatever's in their selfish best interest. They don't care about nobody else.
Yep.
Certainly our
That's weird.
leaders. Certainly our leaders. Let's go to coronavirus.
That's not what a leader does.
That is not what a leader does. Correct. I am not saying these are good leaders. I'm just saying.
Oh, I know you're not.
Right.
I know you're not.
Yeah.
But like, it's just it baffles me. Like, I just don't understand how they could get away with this. Like, it's blatant that they're trying to save themselves.
As Nesquik said, life's not fair, and people are selfish. Quickly, coronavirus. More than 50% of the people in the United States have received at least one vaccine shot worldwide. There's more than 169 million cases, 3.5 million deaths. That number is way too low. So I'm sure it's much bigger. They say 3.5 million. I think it's more. I don't think everything's reported. Now, California is hopping on the trend of cash prizes for vaccinated people. So our squatties in California, Governor Gavin Newsom announced the state is offering the nation's largest vaccine prize money, $116.5 million lottery. Sheesh. Don't you feel you got vaccinated too early now?
Yes. I do.
Don't you feel like we should just be going from state to state and getting vaccinated?
Like the lady, didn't some lady take vaccination twice?
Yeah, I mean, so, what's the worst thing that could happen? You die, but at least you're in the lottery all over.
Is there gonna be a lottery in Florida? Because I'm still, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you something that's quick. If you don't start getting vaccinated soon, you're gonna miss out on all the lotteries. You're gonna end up unvaccinated and in no lottery. You better start doing something, man. Or lady. I should be calling you lady. I don't know why I call you that. All right? People are announcing their vaccinations. Gurdeep Pandher went viral after he marked his 2 doses vaccine milestone by doing the bhangra, a traditional dance that originated in Punjab, India, on an iced-over lake in Canada. Okay, nice. That was a picture. We don't have the video of him doing it. Do we have a video? Oh, there's the video. Okay, there's his vaccine dance. Happy Fri-Yay. There we go. I like that vaccine dance. Happy Friday, Gurdeep. All right, now on March 22nd, Evan Manavong, a member of the University of Illinois' men's gymnastics team, whipped out a white card after achieving a career-high score in his successful routine against a meet in Minnesota. Let's watch his vaccine dance.
Wow.
Let's watch his vaccine dance. Oh, he just pulled it out. He just did a triple Lindy. Is that what they call it? The triple Lindy?
Oh, I don't know.
Let's see that one more time. I don't know what he just did. He just did a tumble-sault. He did a cartwheel. What do they call this? 1, 2, 3. Triple something. And he pulls out his vaccine card. That's how he celebrates. Then there was a woman who got her vaccine wearing her wedding dress. Vanessa, here's something unique. You can get married and vaccinated all in the same day. You want to talk to your boyfriend about that one?
I'd have to let him know.
You let him know that one. Let's see. So her reception was canceled due to the pandemic. So Sarah Studley put on her white gown to get vaccinated at Baltimore Stadium. After receiving her shot with the announcement, she tweeted, "Here comes the bride." And finally, Rene, she's a 59-year-old homemaker, and her husband, Chimbadaran Valapan, 66, they run a movie theater called Kamala Cinemas, a family business in southern India. For movie theater owners globally, the pandemic was particularly crushing. So a Philadelphia restaurateur celebrated his birthday by having chefs assemble a cheesesteak that measured 510 feet long. That's more than a foot long. Oh, Rene Kobeitri, owner of the Rim Cafe, recruited a team of chefs to build a sandwich that measured more than 2 blocks long. 2 city blocks.
Oh my gosh.
1 cheesecake. One cheesecake. Yes. Yes, it was a cheesecake sandwich. 1 cheesesteak. Cheesesteak.
Is it cheese?
No, it's cheesesteak. It's cheesesteak.
Cheesesteak, yeah.
I'm reading it as cheesesteak sandwich. I like cheesesteak better than cheesecake.
Wow.
I like them both.
I know, but if you had to choose between a 510-foot cheesecake or a 510-foot cheesesteak sandwich, I know Yo-Yo, almost any man would pick the cheesesteak sandwich. Cheesesteak sandwich. Now, a woman I think would take the cheesecake. Now I'm stereotyping everybody, but I don't know any man. I'm sorry if I'm being sexist, but I don't know any man who would take cheesecake over cheesesteak. Vanessa, you tell me I'm wrong.
You are wrong. You are wrong.
You would take the cheesesteak.
I would. Oh heck yeah, for sure, for sure.
Carol's taking the cheesecake.
You said what, Nesquik?
There's only so much like sweet you could have, like that's really long, you know, like at whatever point with the cheesesteak I could like take the steak out if I'm tired of the steak and just have the bread, maybe just have the steak and not have the bread. I have options.
So many layers to the cheesesteak.
Now Vanessa, how many city blocks of cheesesteak sandwich do you think you can eat? Can you eat a quarter of a block, a half a block? How many blocks can you eat, Vanessa?
Like a square.
Square.
Not even, like I know we're not getting down the whole block.
Like what about, you know, like they have like the tiles and they have the little cement and then you can have one of those square tiles on the street.
That's what I'm saying.
A small one. Meanwhile, Gino Vento, the owner of Gino's and a friend of Kobeitri, he's the guy who did the cheese steak sandwich 2 blocks long, said several different varieties of cheesesteak were included. They didn't just do the basic cheesesteak. They did the ravioli cheesesteak, the marinara cheesesteak.
Wow.
And the Spanish cheesesteak.
Well, I was going to say, look, at least there's a variety and it wasn't just the same cheesesteak for 10 blocks.
Now, I was about to say, I wonder if this is a Guinness Book of World Record. They submitted their cheesesteak sandwich to Guinness Book of World Records. They're waiting to hear back from them.
Nice. That looks yummy.
Oh, God, and I had to throw out my ice cream. I'm hungry now.
Dang.
That's a damn.
That's a damn.
Why, God? Why?
Vanilla? vanilla bread?
Of course, vanilla.
Rainbow sprinkles?
No sprinkles.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't do the sprinkles either.
Come on. Guy who eats a cheesesteak sandwich doesn't go get rainbow sprinkles after.
Never know.
You never know. Meanwhile, there is no denying that a simple scream. You ever like to scream, right?
Yes.
Do you ever
I know
scream?
you do too.
I scream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Do you ever
There
scream?
you go.
You ever scream?
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't imagine Nesquik screaming. Are you a screamer, Nesquik? You seem so.
I can.
You seem so chill all the time.
I can.
You can see her.
No shade.
What?
Maybe just around Brad. I'm just a little chiller, you know.
What happened to you guys? I'm like talking to myself here. Where is everybody?
I know.
There you are.
Oh, we here.
There you are.
I was about to say I can definitely picture Nesquik.
Yeah.
Get.
She seems like, you know. It's
I'm gonna have my boyfriend watch this part of the episode.
See, to me, I was very close to changing your name to Zen Master. Vanessa Zen Master Contreras.
Well, I mean, she is
very, very calm.
Right. But I know she could get there.
Yeah, you think she can? You think she can?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll have to interview some of your friends and colleagues off air and figure this
or her
one out.
boyfriend.
Or her
Post
boyfriend.
this on my feed. I'm gonna post this clip on my feed.
Yes.
And
ask and give people a poll. You know, am I Zen Master?
I'll get back to the squad.
Yeah.
I want to hear what the squad thinks.
So,
I really am.
Meanwhile, if you are not the Zen Master and you do like to scream, there's now a new hotline that I will be taking advantage of. It's called Just Scream. The phone isn't manned by anyone. All you have to do is call 561-567-8431, wait for a beep, and just freaking scream your head off at this nothing.
I love it.
And then hang up. So next time you want to scream, you dial 561-567-8431. You wait for the beep. You scream. You bang the phone down. Then you feel better.
And there you go.
The best part is all the screams are recorded, uploaded on their website every day. So then you can go back on their website and listen to you scream like a crazy person days later and laugh at yourself. Or laugh at other people who are screaming.
I love it.
Let's see some examples. What? Let's hear another one. That sounded weird.
So what I heard was that they have different categories. They have like baby screams. They have people screaming with laughter in it. They have people screaming with animal noises. So like there are different like categories of screams that you can listen to.
I would say, can you please connect me to the angry scream? And then I would just do my angry scream and then hang up the goddamn phone.
Hang up the phone. And then you'll feel good.
And then I feel good. Yeah.
Exactly. Just like that. I love that.
Just like that.
Thanks for watching. For more Brad Show Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.